Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, WHENTAYTALK. I am Tay, and I am here for another segment of Here We Go with the Bullshit. Y'all, here we go with the bullshit, okay? Child, y'all already know. Everything on the channel is alleged in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only, okay? Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so that you know each and every time I upload a new video. Share the video with family, friends, enemies, frenemies, birds, jailbirds, tweeties, any of that, okay? Any type of bird you would like, okay? I think jailbirds sing. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Hey, don't judge me, okay? So yes, y'all. So y'all already know what the topic about to be on this fool. Okay, so yesterday we had the breaking news. Oh, Slaughtail was locked up. Y'all, what do y'all think about this? So we did have Discerning on our channel, and she is a very reliable source, especially with where she works. She's a very reliable source, okay? And she came some knowledge with us. I'm going to cut that part out the video and post it for everybody to listen to, because you have to pay attention to context clues, as I feel that Jay, the makeup artist, went live too, and he was dropping some clues too. So let's go back and let's take it to some of the things that was said during the live, okay? So first, let's do the charges real quick. So we have Martel Lavarho that was locked up yesterday, arrested, and booked for charge for domestic violence, DV, in the 3rd degree, harassing communications. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily mean that he was physical with someone. It could also mean that he threatened to get physical with someone via some type of communication, whether it was a text, a call, an email. And we know he likes to email, especially when he basically harasses the women that's in his life and they block him. He gets to emailing them. So we know this is not out of his character, okay? So what we can assume that it looks like, and I think TMZ reported on this, that it looks like he was somewhere driving somewhere, and he got pulled over, and he had an active warrant out for his arrest for it. So this means that this stuff had been reported, and they issued, I guess, a bench warrant on him. So that means that if he comes into contact with law officials and they run his name, they can lock him up for the warrant. They are supposed to take him into custody at that time. Okay, I think those warrants are different than the warrants that they have, like when they send the police to go and get you. Okay, so we have that information that we assuming that's what happened. Okay, so let's take it back to where we might think that this may have come from. Okay, because we don't know how long that warrant had been on him. Okay, he just so happened got pulled over and they enforced it. So he could have had this warrant on him maybe from, I would like to say, like around the Houston trip, maybe. Because we know that he was pissed with Mel's name changing. Okay, he was mad that people were talking about it and things like that. We also know that he likes to harass people via communications, allegedly, because even when him and Ms. Nail got into an argument. Now, this is where I feel like I told you guys before, that I feel like they were trying to ignite a flame with Martell to get, flamier than he already is, but to get him to have these outrages and go into these, fits of anger, so that they can prove and have on camera that this is what he is, capable of. I feel like now, since of course, like we said back in July, when we noticed that Mel and Don were following Lisa Bloom, and I believe Lisa Bloom was following them, okay, on the Instagram, and they were not on there before. So I think that since then, the network, the Kingdom Reign production company, they're all on notice, because they know that with the stuff that they have been allowing to go on, they know that their ass could be grass. Okay? And especially, they will owe that girl a lot of money. Like, she could sue them for a lot, in my opinion, just allegedly. So, with that being said, the Revenge P stuff was out. He said in Houston she was trying to send him to jail. They let that slide out. They had Miss Nell and him arguing again about Mel cheating versus him cheating. They had Marceau over there trying to talk to Mel, which we know Martell ain't about to have that. Remember how Slaw said how angry Martell gets when Marceau say anything to her? I think it's the same way with Mel, because he know how grimy Marceau is, in my opinion, and he also, especially with Mel, he know Marceau likes Mel, in my opinion. So I think that that was their way of igniting him again, getting him worked up so he can go off, because he acted a complete ass. The whole time the conversation was about banning another person from the house, when this fool is in there acting a plumb fool. Okay? He acted a plumb fool on Miss Nell's steps. Okay? All that hooping and hollering and stuff. And then, remember, she said after that, he he was calling and texting her, just kept texting her. How you gonna text somebody else's wife like that? Just a lunatic, in my opinion. But also, she brought up Mel's name changing ceremony, which we know is going to make, because he ain't got no self-control. So that's going to throw him all out of whack and go crazy and all that. And then also, I feel like when, they want her to keep on saying, I don't think that's true, because they know that gets him upset. Even when she was saying about the babysitters, how he was about to get upset. What if it's true? What if it ain't true? She's like, I don't believe it. So, like I said, I don't know if they was using Miss Nell for that, but it seemed like she was around most of the time when his little engine got to going, okay? Her or Chris. So, they have him going crazy, and he tell her, if you don't, if you want to see if you ask her, and if she say no, I'll send you the proof. What proof was he gonna send her? Was he gonna send her that Revenge P? And I think it's just a thought, cause she kept saying like, I don't believe it, and he kept texting her after that. What if he sent that to her? But what if they wanted her to see if he was going to send it out again? What if he sent that to her? Have we ever thought about that and explored that idea? What if he did send that to her? But then that was in June. But let's go to Houston. Him and her was at it again. Him and Miss Nell was at it again. Y'all, I'm watching Cookie little doggy beds. She not feeling good. So she been throwing up everywhere. So I don't know what she done found and ate. But it is tearing her stomach up. So she been throwing up all around here all day. So I had to wash her beds and stuff. And I'm going to have to give her a little bath too. Because, ooh. But anyway, just so y'all know, that's why the washing machine going. So in Houston, him and Nell back at it. He blows up. Again about the same stuff. 3 days later, when they back in Alabama, Mel and him meet. Okay? They meet at the coffee shop. So they played that scene the other week, 2 weeks ago. And after they played that scene, Martell got mad and posted, let me see if I can find it. Okay. So after they played that episode, which again was July 19th, where him and Mel met at that coffee shop. So when they aired it 2 weeks ago, he posted, "I don't want her back. This scene is me playing team ball. I was asked to meet with Melody and Carlos called me after. Wait a minute, make me hear. Carlos called me after me telling other producers I'm not taking her flowers." Why would Carlos call you? Why would they be wanting to pump you to take her flowers? But wait a minute, because he might be on to something. But let's just go. Talking about the hosts need to take... I done skipped a whole part. She got me in court saying I'm a B of my kids. She got him in court saying that he's A being his kids. This is October. I mean, this is just the 2 weeks ago. Like Christmas Eve. The day before Christmas Eve. That could also be why he keep postponing that court date, because he know if he get in the presence of law enforcement, they're gonna pick up that warrant and lock his ass up. Okay? Now she has merchandise saying she stand against abuse. She tried to get me. Carlos begged me to take her flowers, talking about the host need to take the show back. My only question was, y'all talk with Melody? The answer was yes, so I was down. You would have been down if she would have said no. Like, it's okay, I'm gonna see her one way or the other. Okay? Stalker, in my opinion. But just like you were delusional, okay, I want to read that part about her being delusional about messing with Safari. It's the same over here. The frustration you see on my face is her not doing what the producer said she was gonna do. All this shit is definitely for TV. We're actors. Again, this goes to my theory that they were trying to incite him. So they probably told him that he was gonna come there, him and Mel was gonna meet, and he was gonna come there and tell, act like he's sorry and play the nice guy and charming and all that type of stuff, and to get Mel to blow up at him. Okay? They told him that's what their plan was, okay? To get him to go there and try to act like he oblivious to what is going on in their reality. Just like we talk all the time, we in a good place. I just want to continue that. If y'all was in a good place, why do the producers and all that got to intertwine for y'all to meet the cop? Okay? Co-parents in a good space, meet up or whatever any other time, it don't matter. So that's why he came with all that BS. And then when Mel was like, he was like, I haven't been doing anything. And Mel was like, okay. He was like, what the fuck? She ain't got... Okay. Yeah, well, I'm happy you dating, because you was dating when we were married. And, he saying little stuff, yeah, why don't you send the kids something? Yeah, go on. Like, she don't send the kids shit. So she said, I do send them something. Food. Because you have none. Okay? Them pockets, that refrigerator is giving the same thing that your the pockets is, and that damn gas tank is giving. It's on E. Okay? So and y'all, I'm not gonna say this even is specific to Martell. I think this is black men in general. To cut them to the core, disgrace them pockets. Turn on them pockets. Tell how empty them pockets is. Call them a broke ass. And watch what happened. Those fighting words to a band. Okay? They can't take it. But you know what? I digress. So she done flipped the table. Like she said, your words don't affect me anymore. Because he tried to be like, why you being like that? She like, being like what? What? I mean, just being negative. She like, I'm not being negative. I'm telling you the truth. Still in her calm tone. She ain't throw no lemonade. She ain't throw no teacups. Now me, I would have accidentally spilled that mofo all across this here. Okay? All this up here would need skin grafts. I'm just saying. So he didn't get the reaction out of her, so he was confused. And when she threw that blow at him about sending that food there because he ain't got enough, he was pissed. So again, they on camera now. She done left, so he can't cut up. Okay, and probably her security was right there. So what he probably did, got to calling and texting her and talking all type of shit. You ain't have to say that bullshit, Mel. You always trying to talk about somebody negative. And that. He probably was going off, and she probably was like, here go another report. Get this over to the lawyer so they can write this up. So he might have had that. And then what was it? The 22nd, 24th of July is when, which is a couple days after that, which is when she filed the paper so they can go back to court about the kids. So I don't know if he had the kids and he went home and took whatever that was out on them. Y'all be calling y'all mama. Call her motherfucker again. Yelling at the kids. Probably calling the kids when they got home. Yelling at them about the same thing. Tell them what he gonna do if they say this or say that. Or whatever the case may be. So she probably called and reported it. And this is probably why he got this. Okay? Because, let me see here. I thought I had this. I want to read what some of these things say in this court of law. Okay? So the domestic, and this is for Alabama's code that was listed on his arresting. Domestic violence in the 3rd degree, harassing communications. The defendant is charged with domestic violence and is in the third degree. A person commits the crime of domestic violence in the third degree if he or she commits the crime of harassing communications and the victim is a current or former spouse, parent, child, any person with whom the defendant has a child in common, a present or former household member, or a person who has or had a dating relationship with the defendant. To convict, the state must prove beyond a reasonable doubt each of the following elements. 1, insert the element of harassing communication. So that's just the law. 2, the victim. Insert the victim name and read as appropriate. A current or former spouse of defendant, parent of defendant, child of the defendant, a person with whom the defendant had a minor child in common, a present or former household member of the defendant, or a person who has or had a dating relationship with the defendant. Insert appropriate definition and means read from harassing communication. And they just go on to say what the dating relationship or romantic, intimate nature is characterized by, right? So this, again, I think it's male and the kids, or male or the kids, okay? Because I don't think it's law, because he was picked up on the warrant, allegedly. He was picked up. It wasn't like it was something actively, like they had to come to the house and pull him off slaw or nothing like that, because it's not abuse, like battery or nothing like that either, you know? It's not that. So I don't know. I'm just going with what I know. And I think that it's about the him calling, because she said even in that conversation she had on July 19th that they don't talk, they only text, and most of those texts she do not reply to, because he is always texting her about stuff that does not relate to the kids, which would be harassment, which the judge told him that he cannot no longer do. So since he probably keeps doing it, this is probably why she went ahead and filed the paperwork with the court, and also filed this with the cops to get him arrested for it. Because it's already in their custody agreement that he is not to contact her unless it's about the kids, and he can talk to the kids for 1 hour a day after school or activities. And I think at least by 8 o'clock or something like that, 7 or 8 o'clock. Is the time that he can talk to the kids. Because remember how he was hooping and hollering about not being able to talk to his kids and stuff like that when they were with Mel, and she not calling him when they were with her, him and stuff like that. So that's what that is. And I do find it funny that since that court case was done, like he had in that court case, he wanted the social security number, the name, the maiden name of anybody that Mel had them kids around. He wanted to know what they college, they education degree was, all that stuff he wanted from the people. And then they also had in their custody agreement they can't have overnight guests of the opposite sex if the kids are there in their presence there. So I'm like, okay, but yet you do the shit. This is a rule you wanted, but you doing the shit. And it's so fucking funny because it's just like the picture with that Dusty posted the video the other day, last week, for his birthday. Now, we all know that they're not allowed to put the kids on social media and all of that stuff, right? So when Destiny, like, so, usually, like, Mama Van, Mark them, some of the fan pages post the kids, Dawn post the kids, and stuff like that, so we can see what's going on, how big they get, and whatever their little accomplishments are, and stuff like that, because they in sports and activities and things, something productive. So, we're fine with that. That's different than Martell having somebody post them, or somebody posting that he's associated with, because that was his damn rule that he wanted. This just proves that he only wants to enforce shit on Melody and encroach on her time with the kids. It don't have shit to do with nobody else. It don't have shit to do with anything. It's not nothing that he legitimately wants. He just don't want to see the positive reactions that people have when they see Mel and the kids, because he take anything that's positive toward Melody as a dig toward him, when nobody is thinking about his bum ass, right? So it was wrong for Destiny to post it, because your friend said he want this kids on social media. And he gave a reason why. And no matter how stupid it was, the fucking judge agreed with it. Okay? So, them kids could be making all type of money off of social media, and could have been helping your broadcast with groceries in the house when they come over. So, and of course, let's go through the harassment communication. A person commits the crime of harassment communication if, with intent to harass or alarm another person, he or she does any of the following: communicates with a person anonymously or otherwise by telephone, telegram, not the telegram, mail, or any other form of written or electronic communication in a manner likely to harass or cause alarm. Make a telephone call whether or not a conversation ensues with no purpose of legitimate communication. So mail has A and B. Okay. C. Telephones another person and addresses to or about such other person any lewd or obscene words or language. Nothing in this section shall apply to legitimate business telephone communication. Harassment communication is a Class C misdemeanor. And if I'm not mistaken, we know that Revenge P is not a misdemeanor. So I don't think that this is regarding the Revenge P. I think this is around him stalking and harassing her via phone, or those kids calling and threatening them when they are with him. Even Slaw, remember when she was showing they messages, they emails, when he was saying he thought she had grown up, and she was saying, I thought you grown up, you shut the fuck up, when he was over there at the chateau. Remember that? And she showed like over 40 or 50 emails that he had been, or calls that he had called her, and once she blocked him, she showed the emails. Okay, so that's when they had the effective co-parenting. Okay. Okay. So what do y'all think about that? That's why I think that it's regarding like him on that phone. Again, she said at the cafe, like, you're always calling me and texting me about stuff that has nothing to do with the kids. And the judge did order, and I wonder if she can file something with that judge, because she told him, or he or she or whatever, she told the court that he uses that communication with the kids to harass her, and they still said she had to give him a phone number. I don't understand why, but a way to communicate. You can communicate with people other than talking to them. Okay? If something was to happen with the kids, an emergency, you will call 911. Okay? And I'll see y'all at the hospital. You don't need to contact me. Again, I'll see you at the hospital. Because what you gonna do? Call me and then what? You still got to get them to the hospital. So you call 911. We get to the hospital, and then we'll worry about how you gonna get in contact with me. Send me an email, and I'll meet you at whatever hospital they at. If that happens. Yeah. So he just wants to harass her and stuff like that, while he claiming to everybody that he don't even want to fool with her. Okay. So, then now we are wondering, where the fuck is Lowe's? Carlos, where are you at? Because this arrest was epic. Oh my God. Like, oh guys, let's get in here. Let's get in here. Where is that? Where is your ass, Carlos? Where are you, Carlos? Where the hell is your damn antennas at while this shit is going on? Because why haven't you said nothing about it? But let it have been something that don't concern your ass. But again, they could have some type of gag orders, or they might have been advised not to talk about it, because we haven't seen even Mel say anything. And I believe that, for one, her silence usually speaks volumes. Okay? And we got it. Demeter's got the coverage on it. You know, she probably sitting there with her popcorn after she's done consoling the kids, you know, because I know that even though he is a monster to most of us, he's their dad, you know. So even if they are scared of him, or he makes them mad, or whatever the case may be, you know, you usually get over that when it's your parent or whatever. Most of the time, like, you get over it. But they might be rejoicing. I don't know. I don't know if she would even tell them that that's the case, because I'm quite sure, since he was so concerned about Tank wearing those chains at the school, that seemed like he was like displaying thug mentality or something like that. I wonder what the school is thinking about them damn chains you just had on them bracelets. What was they thinking about that? And I wonder, did he keep up a big fuss with them police officers like he do with them women? I wonder that. So, but again, back to the kids. I think the kids probably, they still wouldn't want to, you know, see him in jail. But, like, their names are big in that city. And I'm quite sure the people at the school done seen it. So, not only have you embarrassed yourself, but you have also embarrassed all of those kids yet again. But that still don't even compare to the embarrassment that he was about to try to cause Mel. Y'all know the old saying, when you dig in the grave for one person, you better dig two, because you're going to fall your ass off and put one too. Okay? So the grave he dug for Melody, he fell his bitch ass in. You wanted to embarrass her with that revenge P mess, and now look at you. All over the damn news. Everywhere. Mr. Actor. What you tell the judge, you was acting like you was damn harassing them damn people over the communication? That was an act. Cut. But they haven't spoken out. All of them haven't spoken out. Carlos haven't spoken out. Even if, you know, with Tisha giving that Million Man March speech last week at the reunion about Stormy calling Marceau a bitch, when he ain't said nothing. She ain't said nothing about her husband and how he disrespect black women. When men or boys or black males disrespect black women the way that he do, they are called bitches. That's the only language I understand them in. Okay? A batch. So, but we ain't heard nothing from Tisha about standing against abuse. Since Destiny and all them, you know, she claimed LeBerick was like Martell. She ain't say nothing about standing against abuse. None of that stuff. None of it. Kimmy, and I don't know if I even expected them to say anything. I don't have a high value on anything that any of them say anyway. So I wasn't expecting them to say anything. I know some of y'all are though, and find it, you know, funny or weird, but it's not out of the ordinary for them. It's not out of the norm for them. They don't stand against anything that has to do with protecting black women and children. Okay? So I guess the news station reached out to Marceau. WAAY ABC 31, and they released a statement from co-star on arrest, and it's I'll put it up here too for y'all, but it says, I've heard the unfortunate news and my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone involved in this terrible situation. Marceau Scott. Now, this statement is the reason why I think that Marceau or Kimmy, because we know Kimmy like to put batteries in old Shrek back. This could be the reason why he's gone off the handle as well, trying to protect somebody except his own ass. So Marceau says that, and he might as well have kept that, because he didn't say nothing about standing with women for abuse. He stand against abuse or anything like that. What your thoughts and prayers be with the person that did it, that was arrested? Why would your thoughts and prayers be with them? But he ain't got to worry about the thoughts and prayers, because it don't even matter. So Michael Michelle posted yesterday praying for the entire cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know if this Kimmy that liked it is Kimmy. Oh no, that ain't her. That ain't her. So the Tiffany Halls, the closing attorney that used to be on that show, Ladies Who List, that was on OWN, the one that that Kimmy and Maurice was supposed to be doing that title company, because they like closing attorneys. Well, she is. I don't know about if that's what Maurice's direction he was going in, but they were supposed to be doing a collab with her. But I didn't see anything that came from that. So she says, what happened? And he said, they just need our collective prayers. They all going through it in one way or another. If you don't sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, fuck you and the rest of the cast that you talking about. Okay? Who the fuck asked you for anything? Why you hadn't been praying for them motherfuckers? You see how the Scots always trying to add themselves in some shit? Just like the dirty dick ass damn brother, how he coming, well, Martha, y'all so happy to see a black man. Shut the fuck up. When you see a black man, let us fucking know. Because when I look at Martell, I don't see a damn thing. Damn sure not no fucking man. And they are, I'm telling y'all, these guys are, somebody else had asked, what happened, bro? He said, they just need prayer, bro. You know how life be lifing. And then the other day, Marceau posted on Funky Dineva's post and was like, oh, Funky back. Y'all, it's several things that's lining up that these men are into each other, in my fucking opinion. Okay? And I wish they would come out already, because I'm tired of seeing the signs in front of my face and them acting like it's not that. Who talks like that? Bum ass. The entire cast need prayer. Yeah, what y'all gonna be praying for? Praying that them damn warrants don't get implemented on your asses and they come and find y'all asses for the warrants? Is that what you need prayer for? The entire cast? Because when that motherfucker was out terrorizing Melanie, I ain't hear you asking for no motherfucking prayers. Sit your old bitch ass down some damn where. Let's get to the pygmy. Well, he a pygmy too. So again, the publicist, his publicist, the one that he shared with, I guess Sheree or whatever. I think her name might be Janelle or something like that. So that Raymond Santana guy that was part of Central Park 5, that was married also to Delicious, he posted some old chauvinistic bullshit about protecting black men or some shit like that. When they gonna start protecting their own dusty asses? Protect your fucking self. And about being, locked up or whatever without, or whatever the case may be, or, like feeling bad for Martell. To hell with the charges that he charged with. Just like old Shrek with his dumb ass. Oh, y'all like to see a black man locked up? Fuck him being locked up. How did stuff get released? It was released because the shit happened and he was fucking arrested. It don't matter how it got released. We talking about the shit. And we'll talk about your ass too if you wouldn't try to have people's shit taken down because you crazy as fuck. In my opinion. Fucking absent-minded ass professor looking ass. So the lady says to him, Martell Holt is not being held without bond. The bond said 0. It didn't say that it was no bond. Like his brother said no bond. Here said 0. So I'm assuming that the bond wasn't in the amount at that time, or maybe it had already been paid. He is not in jail right now. Congratulations. He was charged with a fucking crime and was arrested for it. Correct? So in and out, it don't fucking matter. He was in. Please do not entertain these people. And no, he ain't never put his hands on no woman. How the fuck do you know? With your Daffy Duck looking ass. How the fuck do you know what he's never did? If he never did any of that type of shit, why the fuck was he locked up for it? Notice it says communications. That's the charge on that charge. Communications doesn't mean that he's never put his hands on no fucking woman. Shit, he got 5 motherfucking kids out here that we know of. So we know he done touched a couple women. Dummy. But that's all I'm going to say until we are prepared to give y'all a statement. You ain't got to prepare to give us one, motherfucker, because we already made our own damn statements up. What are you going to say? The handcuffs was too tight? He don't have shit to say to us. We got the information. When's the next court date? That's what we want to fucking know. When's the next court date? Child, I will not. Y'all let me know, because she done pissed me off. Shrek done pissed me off. Michael Michelle done pissed me off with his Teddy Graham looking ass. And Marceau, we won't even name him. Okay? Pitiful. Pitiful. They might have got some down the pipeline. That's what they all might be subpoenaed. Yeah, we gonna pray for them, all right. I don't know if you want the prayers you asking for, Michael Michelle. Y'all, let me get myself up out of here. I'll see y'all. I'm gonna drop this video tonight. So, y'all, let me know what y'all think. What y'all think about my little theories? They've been setting the old brother up. Good. He needed. Okay? They should have been did it, but since they didn't do it then, they got to do it now, and they got to make it got to make sense. Okay? We're happy to see it. We're not happy to see black men getting locked up unjustly and nothing like that. But if they ask to do something, lock their ass up like they'll do if he was pink. I don't give a damn what color he is, because 9 times out of 10, what he being locked up is for something against a damn black woman. I can't, but again, we not dealing with no black men right here. So let's move on. All right. So y'all like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, y'all, drop the mic is less than 100 away from 10K. Get her there. Go over there. Subscribe to my girl channel. All right. She got the good commentary pumping out. Y'all know she funny and she be getting that. Okay. And not the way they like it. All right. So bye.